Erik ten Hag doesn't care much about criticism or bad statistics that Manchester United created recently. Instead, the Dutch Chiang Wai choose to praise the students for speaking together. This is the fourth clean sheet Manchester United this season. You can see the team is well organized and owned. Solidarity players are always determined and resilient. Salah and Virgil van Dijk are out of contract. Liverpool next summer, and it's gotten a lot of attention from the teams. I want to pillars of the red tongue. Nolly is among them. When the West Asian collective really wanted to put the two guys on, go to West Asia to play football. But both Salah and the radio, they are interested in signing a contract with Liverpool. Before listening to other offers, he faced his opponent under Raw in the 7th round of Serie A. But AS Roma couldn't open the scoring in the first half. Everything changed in the 6th minute, when Etienne Davic gave him big water to take the lead. But the surprise happened when the family successfully reconciled and forced Rome. You have to divide the score by 1. Ivan Sonic has 10 points now. After 7 rounds, you have to really focus on the way ahead. He returned to the series after winning against the Abi League in the Champions League, and Juventus came in determined in the Cagliari clash. This gives the Turin Province BA an opening goal by Dusan Balahovic in the 15th minute, and it's also the only goal in the first half. But suddenly at the end of the game, when Cagliari equalized after Jovan Marin's goal. Not only that, Juventus is at a disadvantage in terms of personnel. The Phantom Kosin Sound received a red card in the 89th minute. In the end, Juventus split points with Cagliari with an even score and updated on. It means that Turin is 3 points behind the top of Naples.
Vâng, và trước khi tiếp tục video thì các quý vị đang xem video thấy hay thì like, comment và đăng ký ủng hộ kênh với nhé. Một lần nữa xin chân thành cảm ơn quý vị rất nhiều.
Manchester United have played their 5th consecutive game. Don't win in every arena and the Red Devils. It's just been called by a bad statistic. You only get 8 points after 7 balls. The Old Trafford team had the worst start in the Premier League era. The above update adds to the 7 expectations the Red Devils fans, and many of them are waiting. Single change by training chair. He was a guest at Brighton last night. The Tottenham had a dream-like start. 23-minute Brandon Johnson speaks up to help Cox to take the lead. Keep up the excitement, doubling the distance for representation in London. Before the first half is over, but the second half of the fight, that's when the drama gets to the top. The reason is because Brighton scored 3 goals against Tottenham after the shots of Jan Cuba Mint, Jorginho Router and Donny Wonder. In the opposite school, Koch has no more goals and beat to accept the reverse defeat with a score of to BA. The City of London is currently ranked 9th in the rankings with 10 points after 7 balls played. It owns a cult goalkeeper who's got a wooden frame. Is Zauji Donnarumma? Paris Germain wants to buy new players in the position of the Temple Guard. Sao Edison of Man City is in the sights of the French big man and the cabin. We can hold meetings soon. It's important to remember that in the summer market, Edison was very close to parting with Man City. Go to West Asia to play football. However, the requirements of the citizen again binding partner and the Brazilian player. He is currently playing for the Etihad team. Consistently get the results, less fun time here. Manchester United. He entered a duel with Aston Villa. The same great pressure, despite launching 10 shots on goal. Goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez. The Red Devils are still desperate to score. In the opposite direction, Serbia can't break the balance. The 7th round of the tournament is over, with an irregular draw ratio. Update on! It means that Alex Tenard's teachers and students. He has 8 points in his hand and is currently ranked 14th in the Premier League table. In front of 2 tables, Tottenham are. Brighton came back against the line in last night's clash. This makes it more difficult for the Rooster in the top 4 race. And trainer Poster Kunu proved extremely 7 hope in the speech. These are the 7 worst failures since I signed for Tottenham. My 7 hopes and what happens after the fight is unacceptable. 7 defeats in the Champions League. The name United is extremely determined when Eintracht clash in Bundesliga. This gives the Bavarian Greyhound an open table. Kaminski in the 15th minute, but Eintracht showed his bravery. Can't be underestimated. When there are 2 goals, to push the German giant into pursuit. This is the work of Darius Upamecano. The first half of the fight was over, with a tie of 2, and then everything happened dramatically. When Michael Olympic, 53 minutes but in overtime, Varnsenko again dropped the victory. When you let your team score the equalizer goal, the end, Bayern Munich split points with Eintracht with him happy. The same be a results, but still lead Bundesliga with 14 points in hand. There is no star. He played with striker Robert Lewandowski in the series last night when the Polish striker. It took only 32 minutes to complete the drive into the Alaves net. The rest of the time, no more goals were recorded. So Barcelona won convincingly, with being not in the 9th round of La Liga. Help Hansi Flick teachers and students update on. Build the front with a distance of 3 points. Next up is Real Madrid. Just got a reduced ban, but Paul Pogba received a disadvantageous update from Juventus. The reason is because the old woman of Turin no longer holds the French throne. The possibility of being part of future plans. Both parties are sitting down to terminate the contract as soon as possible. This will make Pogba a free agent. And factor 9 be a need to find yourself a new landing. Coffee shop. You're entering a difficult phase of your career when you have to take a long break due to prior cross-white wire injury. However, the Spanish throne can be completely concentrated into recovery after a special move from the governing club, Real Madrid. Accordingly, the White Ant agreed to extend the contract with Donny Caven to 2002-6, and this is the detail of absolute trust. In the middle of the cabin, Donny Caven will continue to be an important part in the squad of Los Balcos after recovering from a new injury. To be a guest at the Falanina Stadium last night, and AC Milan let your team open the score in the 35th minute. We have to go to the second half. Then Christian Pulisic helped him grow water. Sand, by the way, but not Argentina. He took the lead in the 7th minute. After Albert Goodmotion, China AC Milan received 7 defeats with the score of 1-2. He has 11 points after 7 rounds.